whose work was often behind the scenes, but whose impact was felt in every single game. Miss Christy Walker has been the quiet strength behind McLaurin baseball for years. While Coach Walker was shaping young men on the field, Christy was shaping the spirit of the program behind the scenes. She ran what we all came to know and love as the Diamond Dolls. Year after year, she organized young ladies to serve this team and community, working in the concession stand, taking up money at the gate, and doing whatever was needed to make game nights run smoothly. And because of her, they did. Every week, she made sure supplies were stocked. Every week, she made sure everyone knew their role. Every week, she made sure that when families came to watch McLaurin baseball, they felt welcome and taken care of. And she did it all quietly, faithfully, and without ever asking for recognition. She is selfless. She is committed. She is steady. She is faithful. She wasn't just supporting a coach. She was supporting a calling. She was helping build something that would last far beyond a single season. And while many of us have seen and experienced what Christy has meant to this program, there is one person who has witnessed it every single day. Not just on the field, but at home, in the quiet moments, and in the sacrifices no one else sees. Coach Walker wanted to share a letter tonight that he wrote, not as a coach, but as a husband. To Miss Walker, my best friend, there are no words sufficient to express how thankful I am for your help over these 19 years. From running the concession stand, organizing and managing countless groups of Diamond Dolls, many trips to Sam's, and listening to me after every game, going over every play, as if you were not already there. You have been a rock for me all these years. Our 3 children were raised on this hill. McLaurin baseball runs through our veins, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Thank you so much for traveling this journey with me. I love you bunches. Coach Walker. And that right there is the heart of who she is. Tonight we're reminded of the words in Galatians 6:9. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up. Christy Walker, you never grew weary. Season after season, year after year, you kept showing up. You kept serving, and you helped this program reap a harvest that will continue for generations. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for the unseen work. Thank you for loving McLaurin baseball like it was your own family, because in many ways it truly was. You are irreplaceable and will be missed more than you realize. We don't want just to say thank you with words. We want to show our appreciation in a small way for everything you have poured into this program. Ms. Walker, we would like to present this small gift as a token of our gratitude for your years of selfless service, your heart, and the love you gave so freely to McLaurin baseball. Tonight, we also honor a man whose impact can be seen not only on this field, but in the lives of the young men who have walked across it. Coach Walker began his coaching career straight out of college in 1990. From the very beginning, he knew he was called to lead, to teach, and to pour into others. In 1995, he came home to McLaurin, the place where he once walked the halls as a student and an athlete himself. In 2007, he became the head baseball coach, and from that moment on, this program was never the same. Because Coach Walker didn't just coach baseball, he built young men. He ran a program built on accountability, discipline, respect, and hard work. His expectations were high, but so was his belief in every single player who wore a McLaurin jersey. Because of him, boys learned how to handle failure. They learned how to show up when things were hard. They learned how to be teammates, leaders, husbands, fathers, and men of character. He created more than wins and losses. He created a legacy of toughness, a legacy of pride, a legacy of doing things the right way, even when it wasn't easy, And the truth is, he is not replaceable. There will be another coach. There will be more seasons. There will be more games, but there will never, ever be another Coach Jeff Walker.
You're making it hard, man.
Pardon that interruption. Thank you for the early mornings, Jeff. Thank you for the late nights. Thank you for the extra ground balls, the extra laps, and the extra belief that when boys didn't even believe in themselves. You didn't just build teams, you built men. Baseball was always more than a game to you. It was a classroom, and it was a proving ground. It was a place where boys learned to stand tall when they struck out and get back up when they were knocked down. But even deeper than that, you taught them something eternal. You taught them that character matters. You taught them that perseverance matters. You taught them that faith matters. Faith is a lot like baseball. Sometimes the season feels long. Sometimes results don't come quickly. And sometimes the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story. But you keep showing up. You keep putting in the work. You keep believing. Tonight we are reminded of the words in Hebrews 12:1. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. Coach Walker, you ran your race really well, and you ran it faithfully. You may be retiring from baseball, but you will never retire from the lives you have changed. Thank you, Coach. We would also like to present you with this small gift in appreciation for the years you have dedicated to shaping young men and building something that will last far beyond this field.
No! It's extra special, Coach.
I signed you good. So,
You better than that. I like it. I better get a hug after this.
Before we close tonight, there is one more thing that needs to be said. Great baseball programs are not remembered because of the wins on the scoreboard. They are remembered because of the people who gave their lives to them. For decades, Jeff and Christy Walker didn't just show up to games. They showed up for people. They showed up for boys who needed direction, for families who needed community, and for a school that needed pride. And because of that, McLaurin baseball will never be the same. Not because they are leaving, but because they were here. Tonight, we don't just celebrate a retirement, we celebrate a legacy. One that will still be felt every time a bat cracks, every time a cleat hits this dirt, and every time a young Tiger puts on that jersey. And in the heart of this program, there will always be a little bit of Jeff and a little bit of Christy. At this time, we would like to invite representatives from McLaurin High School to come forward for a special presentation. Coach Walker, on behalf of McLaurin High School, we are honored to present you with this plaque in recognition of your years of dedication, your leadership, and the legacy you leave behind. Your impact will continue to be felt on this field, in this school, and in this community for generations to come. And for that, we are forever grateful. At this time, we want to pause for a moment that goes beyond the game of baseball. Tonight, we've talked about the impact that Coach Walker and Ms. Walker have had on this program, the lives they've touched, and the legacy they leave behind. But before any of that, they were something even more important. They were mom and dad. And tonight, we get to see that legacy through the eyes of two people who know them best. Their son, Anderson, who will be catching the final pitch, and their daughter, Kaylee. and they have each written a letter they would like to share. From Anderson to his dad. Hey, Jaywalk. Growing up, I never thought I'd see this day come. For as long as I can remember, you've always been the heartbeat of McLaurin baseball. I have countless memories surrounding you in Mike Abel Memorial Field, from playing wiffle ball down the power line during the big boys games to getting in full uniform with my wrist taped at the ripe age of 6, all the way to my final out of my high school career. Most of my fondest memories include you and McLaurin baseball. You have made such an impact on so many lives throughout your coaching career, but nobody else gets to experience how great of a father you are outside of the foul lines. You have instilled morals in my character that I plan to pass on to my own son one day. To some, you were the only model of consistency they had in their life. And there are many men who would accredit their character heavily to your works in their life. You are the world's greatest role model. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing me how to be a man of God above anything else in my life. McLaurin baseball won't be the same without you, but you've done exactly what you've always taught me to do. You left the program better than you found it. And you sure did have a fine career in green and gold. I love you, Jay Walt. And from Kaylee Walker. Hi, Mom. As your daughter, who has watched you live and breathe McLaurin High School and Tiger baseball for as long as I can remember, I genuinely never thought this day would come. As rewarding and as exciting as retirement may feel, it also comes with a lot of other emotions too, or at least it does for me. Our family grew up here, in tow with you and Dad. 130 Tiger Drive was our home away from home. We took naps in your classroom, got ready for pageants in your office, took our sick days under your desk with a blanket and a movie, and spent our early mornings and Saturdays at cheer practice in the gym. I'm pretty sure Anderson knew the sideline chants before he knew his own name. Now I've been able to bring my son to the same place I lived out my childhood to visit his Queenie. McLaurin High School will always be a part of our story, and that's because of you. Without you, I'm not sure this place would run the same. You keep everyone happy, sane-ish, counseled, heard, loved, valued, and taken care of. You provide clothes and food when students need it the most. You show no judgment when they just need to talk. And you're a shoulder when they need to cry, and a smiling face when they don't get one anywhere else. You run this baseball field like anyone else. In your own humble words, when asked how McLaurin will go on without you, you simply say, they're going to be fine. And while that may be, losing someone as special as you is going to take some getting used to. As we celebrate you and Dad today and the role you have each played at MHS and on this baseball field, I think I can speak for every single person here. Thank you for the impact you have made and the legacy you are leaving. McLaurin wouldn't be the same if the Walkers weren't a part of it. From the bottom of our hearts, MHS will miss you, and we all appreciate you, and most importantly, we all love you both. And that right there is the legacy they leave behind. A legacy not built just on the field, but in a home, in a family, and in the lives of those who were raised in it. A coach who poured his life into his players, and a mother who poured her heart into every part of the program. And now that legacy comes full circle. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Walker, along with his wife Christy and their son Anderson behind the plate, the final pitch.